Today, I'm going to show you Credit Money Machine Premium, the only 15-second, one-click automatic credit repair software in the industry. Most credit repair businesses lose time in three places. First, onboarding the client. Second, processing the credit report. Third, keeping the client updated. The idea is simple. A credit repair business should not spend hours manually reviewing reports, choosing letters, creating disputes, and updating clients. Credit Money Machine puts the entire workflow in one place and a few clicks. Here is the dashboard or entrance of the program. At the bottom left, you can see that we have a Credit Money Machine training step by step, which means that every slide, these are slides here, is going to be one step. So you can learn the program at your own pace. Very, very simple. At the bottom right, so here, you have an onboarding video. And of course, you can have also a course to post ads on Facebook and Instagram, including ad images. This is to help you with your marketing effort. At the top right, we have the support ticket system, which is shown in every page of the program. Okay, so here you can get support. And at the top left, we have the tutorial systems, where also is shown in every page. I show specific videos, so it's content dependent. So it shows specific videos depending on the area that you are at the moment. So if you are, for example, right now in the dashboard, it's going to show the dashboard videos of how to add clients, for example, add agents, how to learn the settings, etc., etc. Okay, so here you have the marketing areas, the marketing apps, marketing campaigns, surveys, virtual funnels, workflow manager, send and receive SMS, the email app areas, invoice system, the super calendar that synchronizes with the task manager, a dynamic contact chart where you can see at a glance how many affiliates, leads, and clients you have. Also, an instant messenger app where you can communicate with other agents. The program comes with 3 agents and up to 10,000 clients, affiliates, or leads. Okay, so now we're gonna add a new client. I'm gonna click Add Contact. So very simple and easy to do, even if, it's very intuitive. I'm gonna use John Doe to identify this record, and I'm gonna use our testing email. Of course, you can enter the data right here, but the easiest way would be to go to the portal, and so the client can do 100% of the onboarding. Here I am in the client portal options, as you can see. We can select the agreement. You can have unlimited agreements. You can modify, you can edit here, you can view it, you can have your own agreements. Here you select what you want to request from the client, which you can do with one click. Okay, that's very easy as well. Now, here you can customize the portal. For example, I'm going to put a link so the client can access the credit report, and I'm going to put a banner, which in this case is going to be our banner, but you can program these programmable shortcuts and show your own banners or videos or whatever you want. This is HTML, so you can show whatever you want. You can customize the portal. Okay, this is not a client yet. This is a lead, so I'm posting the portal. Now the portal is posted. I'm gonna view the portal now. Okay, so I'm viewing the portal. Now we are in the portal area. From here, we have this banner that I posted, right? First of all, let me tell you that this is white label to you. And it's gonna be inside your own program. So it's not that the client has to go to a different website like it happens with other software. So you're gonna simply, your client goes inside your own program. So everything is branded for you and is branded white label to you. This one, which is an area that you can control, can be used for a very important purpose. Not only to cross promote your other services, which is important enough, but also you can use this area to, for example, if you have affiliates like big mortgage companies, you can say, you can tell them that they can give you a banner and you can put this banner for their affiliates. So in other words, they refer you a deal, they refer you a prospect, they refer you a client, and now they're going to have their banner here. So the banner is going to be in front of them promoting their mortgage company or realtor or whatever it is during the time that you are improving the score. That way they are always present. Here is the agreement, which is also white label to you. And here the client will sign up the agreement. Everything is from one page. The client signs up here, and here is the right to cancel, and the client acknowledge the reception of the right to cancel. Submit and disappears, and that is an important concept that disappears from the page, right? Because the client knows that already done. Here the client's gonna enter the name and the rest of the information, the personal information, like it is cities, phone number, email, social security, date of birth, and the credit card. We have three ways to charge with credit cards. So here the client submits and disappears from this area. Here you can have up to 3 monetizing links. So links from credit report providers that is going to give you commissions when the client subscribes. So you can have 1, you can have 2, you can have up to 3. Here we are compatible with up to 12 credit report providers. Credit report providers, identity, these are the main ones. My Smart Credit, my Fiscal Now, Privacy Guard, etc. Okay, so you can have a 212 and you can select the ones that you want to show. So you want to show only one because you work with one. Is possible very simply from the program. Okay, so here the client enters the login information and submits. And the data is gonna disappear, right? Now the client is going to also enter the documents. In this case, we're going to put the driver's license, the social security, because that's what we requested. We could have requested more, like, for example, power of attorney. That would be an example of a possible document that we could have requested. And it would have been requested here as well. Okay, so once that is done, the client will submit and will disappear, right? Okay, so here, by the way, notice that the client can select from different languages. And so you have clients from other nationalities. They can select their own languages. They can ask you questions here, and they can refer you deals here. Okay, so now once you enter the program again, we're going to go to the contact list at this time. So it's one click to go to the contact list. You can see here the prospect. Now the documents have been received, agreements, driver's license, social utility bill, etc. And also, even without entering, we can see the data at a glance, the data of the client, okay? Even without entering here. So now it's time to put this client as an active client. And I'm gonna go to, so the program can start sending emails. I'm gonna go to the dispute center, which is this red icon. So it's actually 2 clicks to go to the dispute center. Now I'm clicking here to extract the credit report, and the program now is creating the freeze letters, all collection validation letter, the personal information letter, the FCRA violation letters. Is gonna detect what inquiries should not be disputed, everything in 15 seconds. So this is, if it's done in other software, this will take 2-3 hours of manual work. No, because sometimes it's impossible to do things like the FCRA violation tables are impossible to do. But even if they are possible, it will take a lot of time because they are manual. So here we have the freeze letters that are for the secondary bureaus, as you can see here. And then we have the personal information letters here that are we sent to the main bureaus. Notice that they are already marked for the first round. And here we have the rest of derogatory items, inquiries. The ones that should not dispute will be ignored automatically by the system. Then we have here collections, collection validation letters. So the address will be done automatically to the creditor and will go into the envelope inserts. We are the only program that have envelope inserts. So here we have judgment, charge off, etc. So all these derogatory items were created automatically, assigned the risk, assigned the letters, assigned the the creditor, the account ID, the amount, the open date, and other data. All that essentially one click, everything automatically. But still, you can be in control. If you're a sophisticated credit report professional, you can control every aspect of the program and still will be automatic. Okay, so here you can see the FCRA violation tables. This is one. You see the discrepancies. If you want to see it as text, it will be here. If you want to, here we have another one and another one. Okay, so in this case, I'm going to, because this is the first round, we have a win strategy that you should learn. It's very simple right here, very simple for the first round and other rounds. So you can learn the program in less than an hour. And then we're going to click right here. So print related, create disputes, create mark disputes. And also we want to create the envelope inserts. So they're going to be used to put inside a double window number 10 envelope. Okay. And you can buy anywhere. So I'm going to click create mark disputes and create letters and backups, because you can also create backups in case that you have a paper jam or you want to show your clients, or whatever is the reason to review in the future. Whatever is the reason, you can do that. So the letter takes a few seconds, that you can see, and now the program is going to change the status, and we're going to see the letters right now. So these are the letters, and you can print them to any printer that you have attached. You can also download it to your hard drive. You don't need to do that because the backups were created, so you don't need to do it. Here is the law. This is the first personal information letter. This is the request. It comes with a beautiful signature and social, date of birth, the documents, and the envelope insert. So you simply take the package, fold by this line, and put it in the envelope, double window number 10 envelope. This is Experian, and this is the envelope, and this is TransUnion, and this is the envelope. Then this is the first one for the freeze letter. So this is for Innovis, and one of the secondary bureaus. There are 9 or more, 9 main ones, and there are more. You can add them, and it will be automatically inserted here. Uh, this is a account freeze. This is the law, this is the request, this is signature, social date of birth, and the documents as well, and the envelope addressed to Innovis. Then this one is the second one to the secondary bureaus, check systems, and there are 8 more. So I'm gonna jump so I don't wait for that. And this is the first collection validation letter. This is a different law, the first Debt Collection Practices Act. We have 4 points of validation, which are very difficult to comply with. These letters should not be signed, should not have social or date of birth, and this is important. And of course, here is protecting you that you don't make mistakes, or your VA or employee that they don't make mistakes as well. And here is a threat that is very effective, and many times it's gonna delete the collection before you dispute it with the credit bureau. These letters should not have documents attached, and that's why it's another feature that automatically the documents are hidden so you don't make the mistake to put documents. It's going to be a disservice for your client. This is the envelope for the collection validation letter. So we have here other letters, right? Other letters. And we're going to go back now and we're going to post the portal. So every time, every round, you're going to post the portal and your client, they're going to receive an email telling them, well, there was a new update into the portal. In this case, we have a summary here, and also the client can go directly to the credit report with one click. This is important, beautiful credit report that the client can see. Is a full-fledged credit report that the client can see with one click. Also, the client, by the way, can also see these the scores, right? The scores, and if the client wants to enter manually to the credit report as opposed to one click, they can do that as well. And then here the client can see the status. They can do searches, for example, all the collections as well. Here the client can see the letters to credit bureaus. They are all here. The client can see the types, the rounds, the creditor, the account ID, and the status. Some software don't have the types in the client portal, and if they don't, it's a problem because the client will see a creditor without knowing what it is, don't knowing that could be a collection, a judgment, charge-off, etc. So that's a problem. The client can also hover on any derogatory item and see when it was created, the derogatory item, printed, follow up when the status changed, what is the date of the report. The client can tell you if they don't want to dispute something. The client can send you a document to, for example, let's pretend that this check image is a proof of payment. So the client can tell you a proof of payment. So, okay. All right. So here we have Experian. Now we have the letters to creditors. So the client, not only this serves to prove to your client that you are a professional, but also to show that you're doing a thorough work, that you are essentially validating a certain, in this case, collection with the creditors. These are all your letters to creditors will be represented here. And then we have the letters to secondary bureaus, which is also very important, not available anywhere, where you're showing your client your secondary bureaus that you're trying to freeze in novice check systems, etc., and also showing your client that they can tell you which ones were frozen or not frozen when they receive the responses from the credit bureaus. The client can watch a video to know all the features in the system, because we have many. The client can put here even the PIN number that is provided by the secondary bureau, whatever is the case. So the client submits the changes, and then that you can download here, but normally you're not gonna have your client on the phone, so you're gonna do it later when you enter it again into the program. So, or the next day, whenever is the case, you're gonna go again to the dispute center when we're gonna find all those changes provided by the client. Okay, and in this case, we're gonna see that certain secondary views were not frozen, so we can see at the top the phone number of these secondary viewers to give to the client so they can do it over the phone. And the same with this one, okay? And also, if we scroll down a little bit, we're gonna see that this one, the client told you, do not dispute. We have it on hold, okay? And this one, the client told you a proof of payment, and now we have this attachment, right? That can be seen. Yes, with one click, you have the document that the client submitted. Okay, so this could represent or would represent at this moment the first round. And the next round, when you extract in a month, it happens also automatically. So you click and in 15 seconds, the program will change automatically, not manually, like I'm doing right now, but automatically will put as deleted the ones, the derogatory items that were deleted, and the ones that are new are going to be created, and then it's going to be new. All that happens automatically. And also, if it's not deleted and we were disputing, in that case, it's going to change the letter. For example, this one is the one of the ones that we have um, FCRA violation table. So the letter, if we were disputing this one, would have been this one. Okay, in this one we have a special paragraph, by the way, to avoid the letter being suspicious automatically. So this is great. And it prevents like 95% of those letters. Then this is the regular dispute. Then this one is the laws of the state of California. In this case, the program automatically inserts the laws as appropriate. And also here we have the FCRA violation table. Okay, all that happens automatically. A beautiful table here showing the discrepancies, as you can see. So now let's pretend that it was not deleted. It was disputed but not deleted. Automatically, it's going to change. It's going to change to to round 2. You see round B, round 2, and the letter will change. This letter is different. This letter now will show. We can see it here is a dispute or verification of dispute under the Metro 2, but also has the FCRA violation table created automatically. If it's not disputed, what will happen? Well, it's going to change again. It's going to now switch to Metro 2, and you see that the reason changed and the letter as well. And now we have a validation of the parameters of the Metro 2, in this case, the account number, but also we have the FCRA because this is so powerful kind of a disputing. In other software, you have 2 or 3 rounds. In this one, you have 15, 16, 17. In the case of Shark we have 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, and 16 rounds. So all that happens automatically, even though you're not going to need 16 rounds, you may need 1 or 2, maybe 3, but if you need them, they're going to be there. And that's the important thing. Now I put it in round 4, and again, it changes automatically. In this case, we're going to validate the amount past due. And you see all that happens automatically, and it still contains the FCRA, contains other laws here, etc. So it's a very powerful letter. Everything happens automatically. Every time that you extract, well, you're going to post the portal. At some point, these disputes are going to be deleted. That what matter, and I'm gonna put them manually, but it will happen automatically. Okay, it's important. Even though I'm doing it manually right now, I don't have a way to do it automatically because I don't have a second report, a second month, right? So, okay, so I'm not gonna enter even now. I'm gonna enter a little bit later when we see something, when we see the emails. From the credit report related area, you can see the credit report as well. You can print or send to your client a credit audit or a good faith estimate. Also, you have here the EOSCAR codes, and also you can generate a credit action plan that is gonna look like this. This is gonna justify your initial setup fee. So it's a beautiful credit action plan that is gonna justify your initial setup fee. Okay, that you can generate. And I'm gonna show you now the email. So I'm gonna go to the email system. And right here, we can see the first letter. Welcome to our services. It was sent to John. This letter you can control. This letter, of course. And here, the client can enter with one click to the portal without having to go to your website to do anything. Can enter directly with one click. And of course, they can enter and see all the changes that you made with the second round or third round or fourth round, whatever is their round. In this case, apparently, it's a fourth round that we were able to delete the this dispute. Okay, and then every time that you do a portal, that you post the portal, the client's gonna receive an email. Okay, that is important too. Another thing that you should be aware is our websites. We have three ways of websites. One is this one. They come with an avatar that talks about the name of your company and then how the process is done. It is multilingual, which is rare in websites. It comes with a professional video that explains the process for your client or to your client, and it has a lot of pages, services, how it works, education, resources, FAQs, affiliate area, affiliate form, contact us form. Also, we provide you with an appointment setter, which is a calendar for appointments of your clients, and a sign up page that is compliant with the TSR laws, but the client can enter all the data from here and it will go obviously to the program automatically. Plus, our websites also have a special feature that you can give it to your affiliates, and your affiliates can use your website as well, and without showing their ID and without losing their ID, which is something unique, not available in any other program. This is our interactive or is website. Essentially, it interacts with your mouse. It's the same content. It is multilingual. It's etc. etc. But the important thing here is that it's different. Some people like this one. All of them cost the same. So it's $19. So it's 19 and sign up page. And we have also a minimalistic style. So we have three different styles. This is the same content, avatar, etc., etc. But this one is very simple. That's why we call it minimalistic. And this for people that like things very serious. So it's not flashy at all, but it still contains all the content and areas that you should expect. Finally, we have here in the contact list, we have our full-fledged CRM system, which is much more than just a contact list. This is a real full-fledged CRM system. You can dial. You have a soft phone like Ring Central. Also, if you have one of our websites, you can email clients. You can email affiliates. We have two statuses. Status number one, status number two that you can change to your liking and to put your own classification. You have tags and groups that you can put colors. You can have unlimited tags and groups that then you can retrieve. You can do selections by searching, by researching with one click, like affiliates, active client, lead, follow-ups that will be read when they are due, and you can select them daily with one click, sign-ups, last 25, show all, or do sophisticated searches by ranges and everything. You can do that here. You can do omit, you can do expansions, selections, etc., and you can do changes right here. Then you can have the affiliate lead finder where you can find unlimited affiliates. That is the way that the big companies grow with ease. So you can use that in a very easy way. Also, you can do marketing from here, send SMS groups, you can send emails to groups. You have a website with us. Also, you can have a visual assistant manager to provide lists to your VAs. You can have unlimited VAs. You are not limited by the 3 agents, so you can have unlimited VAs to provide them lists so they can do um, support, so they can follow up with people that haven't paid, so they can do prospecting, so they can call affiliates. They can do wonders with this area here, and you can have unlimited VAs. And so this is in general the main features, and as you can imagine, we have many more. Extremely simple to use, a couple of clicks to do what would require hours with any other software. And that is the important thing at the end is exactly that. That you're going to have a software that can control every aspect of your business, not only the creation of your letters, but um, is a is a business solution in a box that you have when you have credit money machine. Thank you.